Hello, everyone.
Hello. Hello, hello. Okay, we are back again. Joining me is Mr. Durka. We're just changing some settings around in the audios just to try and make it a bit more pleasant for you guys. We're super quiet. Are you super quiet?
Are we?
10 seconds remaining.
Testing, testing. See, we have to really project. You have to project your voice. You can't mumble at all.
But I like to mumble.
No, no mumbling allowed.
Okay.
Hopefully
let's
this will
do
be
this.
okay. It doesn't look like we're clipping on the mixing desk, but the mics go through so many things. They go to the mixing desk, then into the PC, then daisy chain to another PC, then through XSplit, and then as the in-game sound. There's so many things that we have to look after.
Is that meant to be muted, those channels?
Yes, because that's the music.
Yeah.
If music's paused, it doesn't really matter
paused
too
anyway.
much. But here we are in the game 2 of a best of 3. Dwayne and Rockson taking game 1 against Reason. Pretty solid performance. They were down 6-1. Reason were ahead.
Yeah, they had a really good start there. Reason game in that last game. But Dwayne and Rockson really sort of, showing their strengths. That Invoker as well was so strong that last game. Like, they'll go like try and gank this Invoker, and he was getting like 2 or 3 kills before he was going down, and sometimes escaping.
I think the thing was that Ice Blast from AA completely putting a stop to all of their aggression.
Oh yeah, AA was really vital that last game. Helped them pick up so many kills. it was crazy.
10 seconds
So first pickups here for Dwayne and Rockson is Ember's Spirit this time. And meantime,
5
Reason Gaming
seconds
picking up
remaining.
AA for themselves, and Nick's Assassin giving that a go. Meanwhile, Doom
Reserve time.
and Miranda getting banned out. Reason banning Lycan and Batrider. I'm also thinking within our program we should turn the microphones up to like full. See that microphone channel? If you put it on full, I think that'll give us like a bit more volume.
Well, we'll see what Twitch chat says, because this might be okay. Because I don't want to push it even higher.
Push it real good. We'll soon find out. Yeah, but let us know, guys. We'll keep tweaking this so it sounds nice for you. But on the plus side, this is like potentially 1 or 2 more games of us dealing with the audio, and then we'll have a nice production crew for the grand finals on the main stage.
Yep.
I think they can also hear like the CS:GO casters in the background as well, which is pretty cool. Not cool at all, but it's quite funny.
Yeah, we're all in this one room. Caster sort of shoved in the back. Oh, Wraith King there, picked up by Dwayne and Rockson. They really like running that as a support, so we'll see what they do with this.
Yep.
Venno banned down. That's an interesting
Radiant
one.
team
We saw Venno from Reason, I think, against Rasta in that best of 3.
Yep.
I didn't actually see that game, but I think you and P-Flax cast it.
Yeah, I'm trying to recall now. Venno definitely did get picked up. Yes, because they
Venno
used it to
offlane.
hold back the Chen army. Yeah, so that was pretty big for them. They're going to give them that option again. Meanwhile, Centaur getting banned out by Reason.
A bit too quiet now, apparently, so you guys turned it down way too much.
10 seconds
what do we do?
remaining.
Let's see.
So if we turn these levels up.
But we shouldn't.
Okay, like I go to 30 and I'm like really loud now, so let me go to 20.
Testing, testing. See, that's really loud. Testing, testing. That seems better. Testing. Hopefully.
What's your number on? You're on 25. I'm on 19 and I'm like, I think I'm at a good level.
Testing, testing, testing. I think that's okay. We'll see.
Okay, so
We just need Nick to come over and fiddle with a few things. And
yeah, Nick knows what he's doing. Like, this is like blind leading the blind.
Yeah. But I know what things do, but I don't know how they're connected.
Yeah, and how they do these things.
Well, no, it's just that there are so many interactions between everything that's working. There's no one channel that goes here. This is all of the audio because we've got in-game audio and to the stream.
But judging by the levels on the XSplit, it looks like we're a lot better than we was. Alright, so Sanking getting banned out by Dwayne the Rockson. Sanking, someone who's seen quite a bit, got a nice stun, got sort of good potential to get into the jungle as well if he's a bit behind on farm. Nice general all-round character. I do like Sanking running as sort of like a support.
Compared to the volume of the League of Legends cast, it's fine. So I don't know, are they too loud or are they too quiet?
I don't know.
Not even sure.
To be fair, you could listen to the CS:GO cast for our cast. If we keep quiet, you can probably hear them in the background. I was saying to P-Flax, it's quite funny because obviously they're really nice guys that we've been chatting to Carnite and Biggs this weekend. They're really cool.
Weaver banned out there. So they've banned out a couple of Mute heroes and a couple of Tom heroes. They have not banned out any Rhyme heroes. And I keep talking to teams like Infused, Reason, Rasta, and 6 months ago they would have been banning out SF, Invoker, banning out all of Rhyme's heroes, Queen of Pain, because they want to limit what he can play.
Yeah.
But they've all come to the same realization that it's not him being a massively skilled player.
Yeah.
He's a good player, but his supports open up the map for him so much that gives him space, gives him room to breathe. He can farm, he can get those core items, and he loves farming on these, solo mid carry heroes pretty much.
Joe, elaborate the human pile selfie. That was the hill fight.
Yeah.
We talked about the hill fight in the last game.
Oh dear.
I'll say P-Flax kept things together. As soon as he went to bed last night, it was like
downhill.
It was like a Tusk snowball. And
we literally went downhill.
And boxers got ripped and
put in people's faces, and
Bluesy limped away, and I don't know, saying big gun on CSGO. Okay, Stormsbury getting picked up by Reason Gaming. They did this last game. Didn't work out too well for them. Hopefully they can make it work this time round.
Well, they've got a lot more disable here, and they really do have to get their calls right. I was sitting behind them for that last game, and there was a couple of situations where if Dread, the captain, says, let's go on this, and Storm Spirit, he thinks about it, like, yeah, I could go on this, that's, 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds wasted.
That's it.
You hesitate, and then the Invoker's out of range, you've got to expend more mana to get up to him, and that means that Axe and Centaur are then delayed in jumping in, gives AA time to Ice Blast, Nyx to blink in and stun, and that's your team fight gone. That's why we saw Reason get wiped, I think 3 times in a row, twice at mid lane and then once on bot.
Like, I really cringed for the Reason guys. Like, but credit where it's due, Dwayne just played so well that game and sort of recovered what they needed to, and they got that Spectre online. Tom did some really nice work on that Spectre. It was well played to these guys. I like Reason Gaming, I like Dwayne and John Rockson, I like both of these teams. Obviously, I want them both to do well, but Dwayne really, they deserved that game last.
I mean, Reason went for Rhyme so many times, they didn't really shut down the Spectre, they didn't move to bot lane once until it was too late, really.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Alright, so Weaver getting banned by Reason Gaming. Final ban now for Reason.
Reserve time.
Then we'll have the final picks.
No, he misses the shot. And Barry Crisp gets the opportunity there. He knew exactly.
Now, Tidehound is an interesting one. So they've got Wraith King, Dazzle, Tide. I think this may be a solo Tide, and they run aggressive with the Wraith King Dazzle +1. But we'll have to see what their final hero is going to be.
Yeah.
Ember Spirit most likely mid by Rhyme. Now their final ban.
I don't think I've seen Rhyme play Ember Spirit before.
Now, do they ban Gyro here? They're not too scared about his magical damage.
Oh, phones are going off.
So unprofessional. Time to, it wasn't me, obviously. It was Joe.
It was both of us.
Bring!
It was both of us because it was KitKat tweeting at both of us.
Of course.
Oh,
Now, Lifestealer ban. So yeah, they're more worried about physical right-click attacks, taking down Wraith King and Ember, than they are something like a Gyro with his Rocket Barrage and cooldown.
Yeah, I mean, fair play. I mean, Lifestealer, as soon as the Storm Spirit comes into the play, Lifestealer seems to get banned out instantly. For obvious reasons, because no one wants to be next bombed.
10 seconds remaining.
Fair play. Luna getting banned out. Final picks now for Reason Gaming and Dwayne the John Rockson. If Dwayne the John Rockson win this, they go into the finals, grand finals, going up against Infused in a best of 5. See who's going to win this tournament here at I-51, the Asus Republic of Gamers Cup.
What do you think Reason go for here?
Let's have a look. So, they've got the Nyx Assassin for a potential offlane on the same, Storm Spirit mid, Rubik AA going to be running support. So it's Doom bit there. Doom's been banned, but there you go.
Safe lane OD.
So safe lane OD. Would it definitely be the safe lane OD? You wouldn't run Storm Spirit safe, would you?
No. Well, it's because Gronas does like that OD. Another reason they've picked that. See, I was thinking maybe Silencer would be a good pick here because Tide, Dazzle, they need to be casting their spells as often as possible. Get that Ravage off. Ember Spirit as well. He is very reliant on casting spells constantly. But with OD, you've got that pure damage from the Arcane Orb that can absolutely rip Ember to shreds.
Yep.
So we'll see how well that works. And if he can come online fast enough, because he does take a bit of time to farm up his items and get enough intelligence to take people down. Clinks the 5th and final. Tom going to be playing that. So I don't think we'll see an aggressive tri-lane here. Probably see Mute on that off-lane, Faudal on the Dazzle supporting Clinks, and well, moving
So
around
you
with the Wraith
think
King.
this Clinks runs solo, or he's going to go with the try?
He's going to go safe with 2 supports, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, great from Seb once again. Coming out with all these.
Alright, so we get ourselves in game. Just a little notice for my co-caster to change the overlay, because
that would be a good thing.
definitely forgotten. Maybe you wouldn't have forgotten. I would have forgotten. So
No, I always forget things.
last game we actually had people preemptively telling us, me and P-Flax, overlays, like literally 5 minutes, like seconds into the draft, that don't forget your overlays, guys. It's like, thanks Twitch.
I'm reminding myself.
So just paused here for a couple of seconds. I think someone's just popped to the loo.
Over on the Radiant side, we've got Khan on that Ancient Apparition, Dread on the Rubik, Gronas on that OD, Antab once again on the Storm Spirit, and 142 on the Nyx.
Rhyme saying, remember it took 4 of you to kill me. So this is where tension starts to get a little bit higher. People aren't so friendly, and all of a sudden it's a bit more intense. Daddy Durka coming in and didn't be able to calm themselves.
Rhyme on that Ember Spirit, Mute on the Tidehunter, Faddle on the Dazzle, Tom on the Clinks, and Whelp or Willep on that Wraith King.
Faddle shouts out to C2H5OH.
Is that Sugar? Can you Google that? Google it please, Joe. C2H5OH.
Goof.
You can just touch it in, type it in the...
C2H5OH.
It's ethanol, it's alcohol.
Seems legit.
So Perilous crawling back into the lead.
What a reason lineup. If he was in a game with those 4 heroes, he would abandon and report both teams. OD, Storm, Nyx, AA and Rubik.
Yeah, should we introduce these teams just quickly while we're paused
already
here?
done.
You did you?
Yeah, I went through reason, then I left you a gap to go through.
I mean, was I
The
googling
Rock.
things at the time?
No, you were doing something with yourself.
Shh! Don't tell them about that. So I need to introduce the
I've already
Dwayne the
introduced
Jump.
them as well.
Oh, you did it in the end.
Oh yeah, I gave you some time and then you didn't.
I genuinely don't recall you saying any names at all. Are you sure you did this?
Yes, I literally went like this and I went over Reason's side, then I went over here and I sort of looked across to you and you were, sort of, you know, chatting nonsense.
what I
Maybe
do
reading
best.
chat a little bit. And I thought, okay, well, I'll just do your job. Don't worry.
It's, I don't know. I have no excuse for that. Okay, let's get this show on the road.
Ryan wants pooling. Give me Tango's team.
Tango Tax, as Dupes likes to call it. So yeah, there's your solo Tide.
Safe lane OD. They're going to run aggressive here? Or are they just going to go and ward? I'm pretty sure Khan's just going to go on a warding mission, but they could go. No, Dread is already sitting up on this top lane.
Yeah. 142 just looks like he's restarting his game.
So how do you feel about this? We've got AA, Nyx, Rubik. They've got plenty of lockdown and disable. They're against Wraith King, Dazzle and Clinks. But once that mana burn gets skilled, Dazzle can go down so quickly. So I don't think they've got a chance really to kill anyone other than Dazzle because he'll have Grave and heal. He might go Grave first.
Yeah, I mean, they might be able to get like a few cheeky ganks on them, but I mean, if Tom, can stay away from the, getting ganked and get some levels, get an Orchid up, I think he'll look pretty cool. I don't think Faddle needs to worry too much going into sort of late game. Obviously, you've got, a lot of sort of stun potential to sort of turn these team fights in their favour. I'm favouring the Rocks lineup so far. Do you have a favourite lineup? Do you wish to comment?
To battle.
I like Reason's aggressive tri-lane. If they run this well, they can potentially snowball into the mid-game.
Yes.
The one thing I worry about is they don't really have a carry on this lane, which is going to profit too much. So they're going to rely on getting the Nyx farm, maybe spreading farm across the 3 heroes, so we don't actually prioritize one hero. Then we've got Grunners on the bot lane, who should pretty much own that Tidehunter. And Storm up against Ember Spirit. The 2 spirits will be doing battle at that mid lane.
Clash of the spirits. He's going to get that first rinse. It's a regen bottom. No one's going to grab that just yet.
Dire Ward spotting out Khan and Dread. That's going to get dewarded so quickly. Does Whelp have... No, Whelp does not have sentries. Faddle does though, so instant deward here. Sentry goes down, and down goes the ward.
Nice that, nice bit of dewarding straight away. Here we go, tri-lane versus tri-lane on top lane.
Dread baiting things out. Tom wanted to go on that, but I don't think it's a great idea. Faddle still hasn't skilled anything, holding that skill point in case he needs to go for Grave. Because once again, they've got Impale, they've got Telekinesis, they've got Cold Feet. They can lock someone in place for long enough to take them down.
I'm really interested how Tom gets on actually with this Clinks. Like you said, if this tri lane works, it'll work well. But they know they've got to get the kills and they've got to make it work.
Interesting. Mute went for Boots, expecting the safe lane tri lane. If he'd gone for Stout Shield here, he probably would do a lot better. And Gronner's not using Astral too many times on Mute.
They just need to get those shield out there, just a bit more survivability.
And Tab, just trading hits with Rhyme.
Oh, phone.
Salve already used by Rhyme there. No bottle for either of them quite yet. They both went for quite defensive item builds. Antab went for the Null to try and get easier last hits. Rhyme went for the Stout Shield to block Storm from hitting him constantly. So their bottles will be slightly delayed. But being pulled tangos by their team means that they won't be delayed by too much. Whelp might be in trouble. No Telekinesis there from Dread. And Grave and Poison Touch picked up by Faddle as he hits level 2.
Nice pull through there, but Reezy managing to take control of that, get themselves a little bit of farm.
Such a standoff. 3 heroes sort of looking at each other across the...
No one really wants to go first. All hell could break loose.
Like a break in the trees.
Tom just using his fire arrows just to try and do a little bit of damage.
And the trouble with this is that Reason don't have any sustain in this lane. They've got plenty of regen, but they've got no healing, they've got no mana aura, they've got no Ring of Basilius. So they're going to have to go hard on one hero to try and take them down. Well, he's still not going for this, but Dread taking some cheeky last hits there. They need to fan Faddle. That's what I was talking about earlier. Whelp knows that he is safe. He can go and be on the front line as long as Faddle is behind and doesn't get caught by stuns.
Bottles arriving now at middle. Regen bottom as well. It's going to be big for either of these guys. Neither team has a room down there, so neither of them know it's a regen there.
Dead even between these two mids. 17 for 2, 16 for 2. Antab takes a slight lead there. 3 last hits in a row. Can Rhyme last?
Oh, here we go. Top lane. Carl might be in a little bit of trouble here. Stun goes down into Whelp. Whelp could be the first victim. Who's going to go down first? Here, Shadowgrave goes down. First blood there. AA goes down. Whelp might follow though. Hill comes out though. Can they say? But Rubik might go down next. He's going to take a ton of damage on his fire arrows. He goes down. Whelp's still on the front line, and he's going to be fine. 142 needs to get out of there.
What can you do? Khan ever so slightly out of position. They needed Rubik to be up here, but AA getting caught with Rubik on the side, Nyx behind. In comes Whelp. Just, he saunters up towards them and thinks, I can throw out a stun, I can hit you.
Yep.
I don't really care because Dazzle will grave me. And Ember Spirit finds a kill at mid.
Wow. Not a great start at all here for Reason Gaming.
It's a great lead already. Who took that regen rune?
Yeah, that's what I was just trying to figure out.
Storm Spirit had it. It's probably still in his bottle, yep.
So Rhyme's got to go back after that fight, but he did get a gold there for a kill. And all of a sudden, Reason are changing this up. Khan's heading to bottom lane, Dread's heading to bottom lane. They're going to try and get a kill on this Tidehunter. He's got 16 last hits so far. He's not suffering as much as we thought he might have done against Grunners.
Mute knows.
Yeah. They have got wards there, so he knows he needs to get the heck out of there.
He's nearly got Arcane Boots. He's done so well up against this OD.
Yeah, credit where it's due. He's not in a bad place. Antep going aggressive now. Rhyme. A little bit of damage there.
I'm surprised at how little Gronas has harassed Tide. Oh, and it's pretty much 5 minutes into the game and no upgraded courier. The supports on the top lane had to go boots to try and play aggressively and get into position. Khan doesn't even have boots. He is quite far behind. Ember finds another kill at mid. Welp coming in with that invis rune he found at top.
Really nice work there. Early start here for Dwayne the Drum Rockson. But we see this last game, you know, Rock got first blood, but then Reason come back and they were 6-1 up. So anything can still happen. But I do know that Reason really got to sort of mix this up, try and get this working for them if they're going to get themselves into this game.
I'm getting a second wind.
Dwayne has magic wand nearly ready there for a Rhyme. Wow. Tom continuing to farm up here on the top end as well. 23 last hits. He's pretty much getting free farm because the Knicks can't go in.
Well, at this point, the Clinks outlanes the Knicks completely 1v1, so Faudal can go stack and pull as much as he likes. Welp can help out. He's going for that stun stats build, but Smoke here, taking Faudal with him. Go towards mid again and try and catch Storm. Antep going in on Rhyme. There goes the Vortex. In comes Rubik and AA. Can that cold touch hold him in place in time? Nice use of Remnants there by Rhyme. And in come the two supports from the dire side. Searing Chains catching two. Faudal and Welp in the midst of things. Down goes Dread. Antep might fall second. Big stun. There's the heal as well. A couple more hits. Welp, can you get them off? No. And Rhyme is in the back end. Mute joining the fray to give some mana to his teammates.
And he's got Ravage up as well, so that could have been really big there for Dwayne John Rockson. Wow, Reason once again going the offensive and up getting caught on the back foot.
I'm just wondering, when we start shouting, how do the levels go?
It's cool.
Killing people's ears. Stun on 142, doesn't have Carapace, and this is going to be his death. He's already expended all of his spells. Whoa, one more hit, but no.
Stun. There we go. 6 for 0 in favor of Dwayne the Drum Rockson.
And Gronas hasn't gone greedy, hasn't gone for Midas. Here comes the Astral Telekinesis. No mana on mute for Ravage. Does have Arcanes in a couple of seconds, but he's not going to be able to use it.
Down he goes. First kill ever Reason game and taking down that Tidehunter 7 minutes into this game. He's got Arcane Boots, so he got 19 last hits. He held that lane quite well against an OD, really. So we do see Knicks moving in on middle. Stormspirit's gone to top lane now. Finding getting himself a little bit of farm there. Tom, though, 1 Oblivion Staff up already, 8 minutes into this game. 2 kills, 1 assist.
Bot lane, Gronas in trouble. Searing Chains out to Sleight of Fist. There's the Gush. He Astrals himself, but there's no way out.
Nothing you can do there. That was a kill for the Wraith King.
Look at trouble here. Vortex, no reveal, no reveal.
Having a quick look at the XP graph there. Nearly a 3k XP advantage already in favour of Dwayne the Drum Rockson. In terms of gold, 1500 gold advantage as well. That's quite a distinctive advantage so early in this game. Another kill here on bottom lane. AA going down as well. Ravage goes out as well. Force the Vendetta. He's going to get it by the skin of his teeth. Has to use his ult at the expense of it though.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Regen top as well. Ryan must have his eyes on that.
Top? No, you said regen top.
Did I say top?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Such a fancy move using those remnants. Ding 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 ding!
Oh, Dread. Dready, dready, dread.
Interesting. Welp was cancelling the animation of his stun, holding onto it. Now we see Storm jump in. Vortex Dread has already died. Does manage to get telekinesis off, but he can't actually do anything with it. Do they continue here? They're chasing behind the tier 1. Antab is almost completely out of mana. Gronas might actually die here. Has Astral, but it's only level 1. Has gone to max his orb. Antab Nice little zip
Ryan
away,
in trouble.
but he's going to take so much damage.
Shadowgrave saves him. I think they should get themselves out of there.
Oh, AA is level
Radiant's
3.
top tower is under attack.
Dread trying to catch Faudal. Faudal might go down it. Going for the TP.
Nice stun.
There. That's a dead Faudal. Everyone else gets out though.
See, when you're going to commit like that, you have to choose one hero. You can't chase the Storm and the OD.
Yeah, that's the
I think
problem there.
because the Storm was so close to his tier 1 and there were TPs coming in, and he's also got, you know, room to escape through the trees. They had a concave on Gronas here. They had heroes completely cutting him off while he's stuck in here. They could have just gone in and then escaped out the back, so they're in no danger of taking casualties. It's one of those things.
And the Stormspirit needs to be careful. We're on top lane. Invis Whelp lurking in the shadows is Tom as well.
He keeps finding Invis runes.
Yeah. Stun goes down.
Not enough.
Tom
He's gonna
unleashing
zip away.
help, but it won't be enough. Certainly forces enough to push Antep back.
Oh, bot lane Dread in a lot of trouble. Searing Chains, Telekinesis, but that Flame Guard ripping him to shreds. Unstoppable Ember Spirit.
What's this Ember Spirit got so far? So he's got the Robe of Magi. Or the Maggie robe.
Maggie.
Who is this Maggie?
They make nice noodles.
OD picking up 4 stuff. Should help out quite a bit really in terms of survivability. Getting around the map. Getting those prisments in as well.
See, OD has a 4 staff, but I feel he's going to be using that so much more defensively rather than it being an aggressive item.
And we're going to see, I think we're going to see our first tier 1 here on top lane.
Also, Storm Spirit has very little. 0, 2, and 0 with 53 last hits. His net worth is lower than the off-lane Tidehunter. Tide nearly has Blink. 300 gold away from that.
Wow, this Tide's looking pretty happy for himself.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Bit of mana there. Anchor Smash.
AA desperately needs level 6. They've got to try and prioritize his farm. Nyx is level 6, hasn't really used Vendetta for any aggressive reasons. Once again, they're forced to use these spells, which are so great at closing the distance and finding pickoffs, to run away.
Yeah.
Because the Rock have been positioning themselves well, rotating onto lanes and finding pickoffs exactly when they need to, creating space across the map for Tom. Like you said, to just continue free farming.
I mean, Rum's in a pretty happy place. He's pretty much got his drums now. He's got phase boots. And he is just getting free farm. Meanwhile, middle lane though.
That's Blink.
Faudal Bolt.
That's Blink for Tide now.
There it is.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Reason are going to be devastated when they get this.
Definitely. Drums up an Ember. Blink Dagger up as well on Tidehunter. Reason Gaming, what are you going to do? What can they do is the better question.
Well, Ember Spirit being very aggressive down here on Dread. Cold Feet being lifted up. Telekinesis held in place. Searing Chains not going to catch anyone. In comes Antab. There's a nice kill. But Tom has joined the fray. Picks off the AA. This might be another kill on the Storm Spirit. Tom keeps on going. Searing arrows constantly nuking him down. That's 2. Dread going to be the next one to fall. Tom's out of mana. Can he get one more hit? Yes, that's 3. Double kill for the Clinks. 1-4-2 in a lot of trouble. Does have Carapace off in 1 second. So they're not going to continue on this. But that turnaround, they lose Rhyme, but he just baited Reason into killing him so they could take 3 in exchange, and that's Tom getting plenty of golden experience for himself.
That's Orchid as well, so 30-minute Orchid there.
Plus Treads Basilius, that's a good timing.
Mute just a little bit too late to that party down bottom lane. A Blink Ravage, that would have been really... that would have spent a lot of trouble there for Reason Gaming.
Tower is under attack.
Reason is starting to lag further and further behind. 5,000 gold and 5,000 experience lead. 14 minutes into the game. Oh. I pressed the wrong button, Joe.
I was going to say, what just happened there?
He's done. I meant to press the go away gold graph. I should use hotkeys.
Just while Dirk is just reconnecting to the game, welcome to Dota Radio.
Dota Radio.
You're back, you're back.
My hand slipped.
Slip of the hand. Never mind. Happens to the best of us. Invis rune there, top. I think Mute's going to get that. Invisibility. Oh, this might not be good for Reason Gaming here. And Invis Tidehunter, full mana. He's got a blink. He's got Ravage. Just waiting for the right moment. Ember's there. And Tom looks like he might be rotating. No, I think Tom's going to go for a kill on Dreadnought here.
Radiant Sentry spotting out Mute. Reason just back up. That's quite an odd sentry placement. Oh, what?
Yeah, bottom lane there. Tom just absolutely white ribbons off there. 4 hits. That's all he needed.
Not sure why Dread was down there, though.
Just trying to get into a bit of farm. But yeah, I agree with you, completely out of place there. But he knows there's a Clinks around, bad positioning. And look at this Mute though, he's desperate to get going. Invis rune's about to run out. I don't think they're going to make any use of it. I think they're going to get a tier 1.
They've known he's there the entire time. That Radiant Sentry spotted him out.
Oh yes.
Reason's so defensive, sitting behind their tier 2. Storm would like to jump on someone, have the AA Ice Blast, the Nyx Impale, and then Grana's over the top with the Sanity's Eclipse, but they just don't have it. AA still level 5. Desperately trying to get these levels.
There we go. Starts to push on now. Tier 1 bottom lane, I think is their next target. Lots of pings going out, but look, Dwayne the John Rockson just all over their jungle. You know, this sort of the safety net of Reason Gaming is pretty much non-existent. It goes like that, especially in that tier 1 down, bottoms down.
They can't even stay at their tier 2s. If they, let's just take this for example. They were set around this tier 2.
Yep.
If the Rock had, you know, an aggressive ward somewhere like here, it's not common, but if they did, Tide could just jump in, Ravage, and then the rest of the team follow up.
Yep.
And because Reason are all clumped up in this area, that Ravage is going to be absolutely massive. Oh.
So now I think we're about to see a team fight kicking off in the jungle. Impale goes down to well.
Link Ravage catches 3. There's the Orchid on the next. Down you go. Sit down, Reason. Clinks takes another kill. That's a double kill for him. And Grana's going to take down Mute before he dies. Astral Imprisonment only going to delay the inevitable.
They tried, but no cigar. The 4-for-1 exchange only losing a Tide Hunter.
GG.
GG. Wow. Just like that. Good luck finals. Well played to both teams there. That's a really early GG call, but, you know, let's be honest here, Dirk. I don't think there's much that Reason could have done there. That would have been a slow, painful death for these guys. But that's the way it is. That is the story of Reason Gaming here, taking 3rd place in this the Asus Republic of Gamers I-51 tournament here at the Rico Arena here in Coventry.
Yeah, £600 to them for 3rd place, 400 went to Rasta for 4th place, 1,000 goes to the 2nd place, and 2,000 goes to 1st place.
So
we'll
Dwayne
find
the
out.
John Rockson must be feeling pretty happy right now. They got a nice chunk of change guaranteed now. So, but they're looking for the finals. So later on today, Dirk, it's going to be yourself and Mr. Pyrian Flax. You're going to be on the main stage
in about 2 hours.
In about 2 hours, so at 5 o'clock.
Oh, is it 5? I thought it was 4.
It's 5 o'clock, my friend.
So
it's
3 hours then.
Yeah, so 3 hours time. So teams going to have a little chance for a bit of a break. In 3 hours time, finals on the main stage is a best of 5. Infused are going to have a 1-game advantage, meaning that they only have to win 2 games against the against Dwayne and John Rockson. But I got a feeling that Dwayne and John Rockson are going to be going all in on this. I think we're going to be in for one hell of a battle.
Oh, definitely.
Awesome. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Keep an eye on our Twitters. Of course, you can follow Mr. Durka at Durka Dota. That's right, isn't it? Also, I do pay attention. You can follow myself at Joe Show UK. We'll both be tweeting out once we know what Twitch channel. I'd imagine that the finals will be on the main Multiplay Twitch channel, so it should be twitch.tv/multiplay. But of course, keep an eye on our Twitters, and of course, you've got Pyrian Flax. You can follow him. We'll be tweeting out information as soon as we know what Twitch channel to check out. Of course, so thanks for following us. Of course, thank you to the Asus Republic of Gamers. And do you know what's really cool as well, Durka? We have the Asus Republic of Gamers after party tonight after the finals.
Oh, yes.
So that's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you are checking out Asus. They've fronted a lot of support at this event. And also, behind me, I've got some pretty nice sort of canvas-style posters, which kind of lucky people are going to be winning later on at the Asus party. There's going to be like a live DJ there as well. So that's going to be a lot of fun as well. So check that out if you're at the event. And if not, we'll see you guys at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Awesome. See you soon, guys.